Hey, what's up, guys? They all died here, bringing you a gameplay Domination on Baccarat. One of my favorite maps, one of my favorite game types. This is Groundwar. Um, what else? I'm using the ACR Silence with I think Scavenger Pro, Hardline Pro, and Marksman Pro. My go-to perks, like always. And this is a fail. This is probably one of the biggest fails I've ever had. And I'll tell you why once I get to it, but here, let me give you what was happening this night. So it's a Friday night, I went out, had some fun, came back. It's probably like 11 o'clock or something. I got home and I was like, all right, I'm gonna get a gameplay or two, and I get on and I'm dry, like, oh, I'm so dry. It's like 2 hours that I'm just not doing well, barely breaking a 3 KD and stuff like that. And I'm like, oh my god, it's gonna be one of those nights. If you don't know what one of those nights is where you just can't pull anything together. So, what actually happened is I got in this lobby the game before, and I joined it, and I noticed it was about a 7 or 8 man party of snipers, like a clan of snipers. And if you ever been on a team of snipers, they don't typically shoot down air support. I mean, they might occasionally, but normally they don't. So I was like, all right, I'm gonna freaking just screw them with my fucking kill streaks. They're not even gonna see what's coming. So the kill streaks I'm running are Reaper, Predator Missile, and Pavlo. But what else? Oh yeah, okay. So yeah, this is a big fail. So once I get to it, I'll tell you. So this is my first good gameplay of the night, and yeah. So I wanted to talk about what's the difference between the Pavlo and the AC-130, which one's better, which one you should be using. Alright, so let's start out with Pavlo. It can take, like, firing damage, it can take way more than the AC-130. Bullets, like, will be sucked into the Pavlo. It'll take so many bullets to shoot down, it's ridiculous. But one thing it has is it only has one flare, so that means one guy with one stinger can take out your Pavlo. I mean, that's just how life is. But if it has, like, I think it's called the Schmaw, that SMAW. It's the first launcher, and it hits the payload. It won't take it down. It'll give it pretty low health, but it won't take it down. I think the javelin will take it down in one shot, and RPG takes 2 shots, and you're gonna need like 4 or 5 of the M2 103s and that kind of stuff. All right, now let's get to the AC-130. It's not impossible to shoot down with your gun, but it's still pretty hard. Not as hard as the Pavlo though. It has 2 flares, and it takes one shot to kill with anything. I mean, I don't think I've never seen a video of someone shooting down an AC-130 with a schma, but shit happens. Um, and so yeah. Well, okay. Next thing I want to compare is how long you're in them. Pavlo, I think lasts about 2 minutes. So that's about 2 minutes, or about a minute and 30 seconds of just going around and fucking people up. It'll pretty much shoot anyone in the open that doesn't have blind eye. Um, AC-130 gives you, I think, 35 seconds or 30 seconds, and you can switch through 3 cannons. The 105, the 65, and the 25 millimeter, and wreak havoc on their team. Now, you might be saying, well, shit, the AC-130 is way better. I would have maybe agreed with you in Modern Warfare 2. But this is not Modern Warfare 2. This is Modern Warfare 3. Now, they dumbed it down, so, I mean, you can't even. If you see a bunch of people spawning, you fire the big old 105, you'll get a hit marker on them. So, that's one reason why it's not as good. Another reason is it only lasts 30 seconds, and I just don't tend to have that much success with it. So, I'm pretty good at this game. I'd recommend using the Pavlo, and that is because there are circumstances when you call it in, and it'll be up in the scare for 5 seconds, and it'll already killed 3 people. Now, there's situations where it'll be up for the full minute and 30 seconds and only kill about 7 or 8 people, but that's still pretty good. But then I've also had amazing ones where I call it in, 30 kills. Bam, right there. 30 kills. It's hard to get 30 kills in one game sometimes. So this is the fail. It happens right here. You're going to look at me. I'm going to be like, what the fuck? So I'm doing pretty good here. And look at this. I get mobbed. I've never gotten MOAB'd in my entire life. And the first time it happens, I'm against a team of snipers. And I'm just speechless right now. I mean, I didn't even know how this happened. This guy's 45 and 5, sniping. And, I'm doing pretty good. My kill streaks were doing work. I don't know how he didn't get picked off by one of my kill streaks. Maybe he was using blind eye, but this is just ridiculous. I give him props at a kid. And, wow. That's what I'm saying right now. It's just wow. I'm lost for words. And, I decided to post this because it's a funny fail. I'm 24 and 6, so I'm not like doing great right now. So I'm like, all right, I got to make this into a gameplay if I'm gonna post this. And I'm just speechless right now. I mean, this was fucking unbelievable. Oh, god damn it. All right, well, let's get back to the the subject. Oh yes, Pavlo. So the Pavlo is way better than the AC-130. There's no reason why you should not use a Pavlo over the AC-130. Now, what else should I talk about? Let's go into, okay. If you ever get mobbed, should you leave? No, you shouldn't leave. Take your beating. Just take it. Because I hate it when I call in a mob, or an MOAB, or Massive Ordnance Strike, whatever the fuck you want to call it. I hate it when that happens, and then half the entire team leaves, so I get like a triple kill in Groundwar. My friend, he's called in like 4 mobs, I think. He's gotten the challenge Omnicide, which I've really been wanting to get by calling in a MO. I've never gotten close to it. The most I've ever gotten with the MOAB is like 7. And I don't know how I didn't kill those 2 people there, but shit happens. And I'm just so pissed off that I just got mobbed. Now I guess I know how it feels. But so right here I'm starting to do work. I'm like, alright, I'm just fuck these guys up in their spawn. And then he gets me off the tack insert, but it's all good. It's all gravy. And I see that guy. I'm like, oh shit. Upper left hand corner. Pop out. Pop his head off. Oh, oh, oh. Oh, get a motherfucking assist. But one thing that I want to do is I think I'm gonna post a video on how to be a Banff pretty soon here. That should be funny. I've got a lot of great ideas. I should give you some laughs, some good tips on how to be a Banff. Because I know not all of you, but most of you, if you're watching this, it's not because you got a million other things to do on what is it, fucking Thursday or Wednesday night. So I'm just gonna give you some tips on how to be a Banff, and I might do another video, describing who I am, what I do in my life, um, maybe who Old Man is and who Big Wiener is. I'll let them all do. We'll do a little series on like who I am, and that should be pretty interesting. And so, what else did I want to talk about? Oh yeah, I've got 2 other gameplays that I'll be posting up over through I think Sunday, but I think Old Man and Big Wiener, they've been slacking over the last couple of days, so I think they'll post some stuff pretty soon here. I know Old Man will have a lot of impressive gameplays coming up because seeing as theater mode just started working, we have all our best gameplays over the last couple of months in there. And I saw a couple good ones that I haven't posted yet either. So if you watched my last video, this is what happens when you call in a Reaper and a Pavlo. This is kind of what I hate. You call in your Pavlo first. You're like, oh yeah, I'm gonna get a multi-kill. Boom! Bye-bye, Pavlo. I guess that's the one downside about using the Reaper and the Pavlo. Always call in your Reaper before your Pavlo. Unless... No, fuck that. Always call in your Reaper before your Pavlo. Always. And right now I see we're getting dominated, so I think I'm moving over to this B flag or covering this guy who was capping it, and I failed. So we got the B flag, and I try to post only games where I win, but playing by myself, it's tough sometimes. You know, I don't have a great win loss, partly because you rage quit a lot if you play by yourself, and like a lot. Another thing is it's hard when other people don't care about winning, but winning isn't my primary goal unless I'm playing with a team. Because if you're playing with a team, you should never lose. To be honest, you should never lose. But okay, so this game is winding down, and actually it just fucking ended. But so if you guys laugh when I'm crying, this was a pretty funny gameplay. I went 58-11, which I thought was half decent, especially since I got mobbed. And yeah, never